Wife.
Do you know what we're doing today?
Well, the last time we did this, we were doing Maccabees Chapter 11.
Sure as fuck were.
And in that episode, we had the Maccabees. They were getting ready to fight. Was it Lysias? Lysias, yeah. Mm-hmm. And Lysias had like 80,000 dudes that were fighting against. It was like 6,000 Jews.
It was
something like that.
A huge disparity. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah. So the Jewish people like prayed a lot, and then they went into battle.
And then Zeus came down again.
the god cavalry came in and apparently killed like 11,000 of the 80,000, and then the rest of the 69,000 just turned around and ran away.
Zeus and crew. That's a good name for a book.
Yeah. Sure.
Zeus and crew.
I don't quite understand why 69,000 people ran away from 6,000, but
Zeus
according to the Bible
and crew.
This is what happened.
If you saw Zeus and crew throwing fucking lightning bolts, would you? And if you were like on the opposite side of him, would you not turn around and be like, "Nope, I'm out"?
Yeah, if I believed that was the case, I guess.
If that happened, if you were standing there and Zeus and crew came down and was looking right at you and all your team and was like, "I'm about to throw some lightning bolts right at you," and you knew that it was Zeus, would you not be like, "Oh, fuck me"?
I feel like it was just more of like they lost too many people and they're like, you know what? Fuck this shit.
Let's emotionally invested.
We don't care that much about it.
I didn't get paid enough for this.
Let's get out of here. Yeah. So that was 2 Maccabees Chapter 11.
Sure as fuck was.
Which means that today we're doing
Maccadoodles Chapter 12.
All right. You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. All right, so we are hopping into 2 Maccadoodles Chapter 12.
Okay.
And that means that after this, there's only 3 more Maccadoodles to go, which is very exciting because we want to get done with this and finish up all the Maccadoodle special episodes.
So we can get to the New Testament.
Yeah. I want to start me some Matthew. I want to hop right on Matthew.
Yeah. Also, we didn't mention this in the intro, but we're live tonight on Discord.
Oh, we are.
So if you aren't here, you should join us the next time on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern.
In Discord. Yes.
In Discord, yes. Links in the show notes.
Links in the show notes. Yeah. All right. I don't know why I just made fun of you. I just wanted to be mean. I feel like you deserved it.
I probably did.
You definitely did.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
To see what happened to Zeus's team?
Yes.
Okay. So, when this agreement... Oh, remember they had all those letters.
Yeah.
They wrote... And Rome...
Lysias wrote them, and then Rome wrote them, and...
Rome was like, yes.
Right.
Yes. We would like to put in our bid for... whoever's winning over there. Yes. We also agree.
Yeah.
So, when this agreement had been made, Lysias departed to the king, and the Jews went about their farming.
Okay.
As you do when the king fucks off.
Sure.
You
go farm.
You go farm.
Yeah.
And you go back to your own business.
There's not much else to do back then. They didn't have Netflix. So,
No, I know. That makes me so sad for them. They led such shallow, boring lives. But some of the governors of districts, Timotheus and Apollonius, the son of Gnaeus, and also Hieronymus and Demophon, and beside them Nicanor, the governor of Cyprus. I remember Nicanor. All them guys would not allow the Jews to enjoy tranquility and live in peace.
Man.
It was all those Seleucid guys.
Yeah, you can't ever enjoy your farming. You gotta. There's some assholes that won't let you farm.
Well, they're like, I know they said that you get to be Jewish over there, but guess what?
You don't.
We don't want you to be Jewish over there. Men of Joppa perpetrated this great impiety. They invited the Jews who lived among them to go with their wives and children, into the boats which they had provided, as they had no ill will toward them.
Okay.
This sounds bad. This feels bad. I don't like it.
Well, they just said no ill will.
I know, but it said they invited their wives and children. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad. When the Jews, relying on the public vote of the city, accepted the invitation, as men desiring to live in peace and suspecting nothing. They took them out to sea and drowned not less than 200 of them.
Oh my God.
I told you. As soon as they said they invited them on the boat, I was like, this is going to go bad.
Yeah.
They drowned women and children.
They drowned?
They drowned. Oh, yeah, that isn't right. No, that's wrong. No, they didn't drown anybody. They drowned.
Yeah.
They drowned.
Yes.
Women and children.
Yeah.
That's not right.
No. That's
I hate them.
That's terrible.
When Judas heard of the cruelty done to his fellow countrymen, giving command to the men that were with him, and calling upon God, the righteous judge, he came against the murderers of his kindred and set the harbor on fire at night, burned the boats, and put to the sword those who had fled there. He was like, drowning women and children?
Not cool, man.
Yeah. I'll fight you.
I mean, yeah, I'd say that's a good reason to.
Yeah.
I
good on him.
I feel like they must have had some. Like, why would you just send your women and children out on a boat with random people? That's really weird.
Let's do a party just for women and children. Come on, it'll be fine.
It does. It seems like a bad plan to begin with. Yeah. If there's nothing that, like, unless they're planned, like if the option was, hey, we're gonna fight you, but we're gonna save your women and children by taking them over here, I guess maybe that would be an option.
Maybe.
But it's kind of a weird thing.
But it said that they didn't suspect a thing.
Which is why it's weird to me. Like, why wouldn't you suspect? Like, that's really, why would you just send your women and children out on a boat with people? That's
because
weird.
It said that they suspected nothing.
I guess.
They're like, what? The war's over. They said. They said there's no more war now. It's all good. We're friends now. We get to be Jewish at you now. It's fine. It's fine. And they were like, yeah, let's go party over there on the boat. Here, women and children first. And yeah, we'll turn on women and children music. There's clowns and face painting. Like, there's a whole circus over there. It's so fun. Get on the boat, everybody. No, just the women and children, not you. You're a man. Get off.
Yeah.
Get off that boat.
Still sounds like a bad plan.
I know. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
But when the town gates were closed, he withdrew, intending to come again to root out the whole community of the men of Joppa. But learning that the men of Jamnia intended to do the same thing to the Jews who lived among them, he attacked the Jamnites at night and set fire to the harbor, but not the rain.
Damn those Jamnites.
You were waiting so hard to say that.
I was.
So they set fire to the harbor, but not the rain, together with the fleet, so that the glare of the light was seen at Jerusalem, 240 furlongs distant. Furlongs.
What was that?
That's a measurement
that we did the other.
No, that was medias.
That stadia. Stades. Yeah. The fuck is a furlong?
How many furlongs are in a stadia? I've heard of furlongs at least.
I've heard of it, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
I mean, the only stadia I've heard of is stadium.
So one furlong apparently is 220 yards.
Okay, but how does that?
That's almost a that's a stade. That's because that's about the same. It's almost the same as a stadia. It's almost
40 furlongs is one stade.
A stade's shorter, but like a stadia is about 600 yard. No, it's 600 feet. I can't remember. It's either 600 feet or 600 yards.
So do the measurement and ask how do furlongs relate to stadias? I need to know these things. This is very important. And why do they keep switching back and fucking forth?
Okay. So a furlong is 220 yards, 660 feet. And a stadia is generally 600 to 607 feet.
Okay, I already forgot the first number. So which one is bigger and by how much?
The furlong is bigger than a stadia by about 23
feet?
23 to 30 feet.
Okay. So a furlong is bigger. Okay.
I'm not sure why we needed two different measurements that's almost the exact same thing.
Because the furlong is bigger. What would you say? A stadia and a third?
It's 27 extra feet. Like after you're 600 feet, who gives a shit?
Well, clearly
especially
they did.
Back then.
It mattered. They wrote this shit down. It mattered to them. They wanted to get it correct. It was 240 furlongs. It's like saying, how come they had 100 pennies instead of $1? Because $1 is easier to say than 100 pennies.
Fuck a furlong.
What about Eddie Furlong?
Fuck Stadia even.
Do you know who Eddie Furlong is?
No, I don't know who he is.
Well, he was in Terminator 2.
Well, that's fantastic for him.
I'm just letting you know. He is Sarah Connor's son.
That's awesome.
And that's important, and you should know that in the age of AI. Now, when they had drawn off 9 furlongs from there, as they marched against Timotheus, an army of Arabians attacked him.
Oh, shit.
Arabian
Where the
Nights.
fuck did the Arabians come from?
Were they Arabian Nights?
I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Because Arabian Nights is about, like, day and night, not, like, fighting Jedi Knights.
I got it.
Yeah. Okay, an army of Arabians attacked him, no fewer than 5,000 infantry and 500 cavalry. And when a hard battle had been fought and Judas and his company, by the help of God, had good success, the nomads, being overcome, implored Judas to grant them friendship.
You're fucking us up. Can we be friends now?
Just be friends? Can we still be friends? Promising to give him livestock, you can totally take all my cows, and to help his people in all other ways.
I'm not certain that's what they meant, what you were hinting.
I don't know what you're saying. I just read the words.
Yeah.
Was it the tone? Did the tone imply something?
The tone did imply something, yeah.
Maybe that's what they wanted you to think. Maybe I read
that's
it correctly.
what you wanted us to think.
I bet it. What else is there besides farm animals and sex?
War.
Oh. Okay. But what?
They're fighting fighting people.
I know. So he's going to promise to give him livestock and to help his people in all other ways.
Right,
Sex.
like the fight against the other people that are fighting them.
Or food.
Sure.
Which is probably, the livestock.
If you just got crushed by somebody, wouldn't you give them whatever the fuck they wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sex. What? Why are you laughing at me? A new Britney Spears song.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So Judas, thinking that they would indeed be profitable in many things, agreed to live in peace with them. And receiving pledges of friendship, they departed to their tents. La 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 la. They skipped away to sex. They went to Boink Town.
Yeah, they did depart to their tents. I
told you. I was right. You were wrong. Say it.
You were right. I was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
He also attacked a certain city.
A certain, not
I'm not going to tell you.
Not a specific city, but a certain city.
Wink, wink. Yeah. He attacked, quote unquote, a certain city, strong and fenced with earthworks and walls, and inhabited by a mixed multitude of various nations. Oh, it was named Caspin.
Oh,
that's the certain city.
Got it.
I don't know why it was.
Why didn't they just say Caspin then?
Right? Like, now I need to know what's up with Caspin.
Yeah.
Those who were within, trusting in the strength of the walls and the store of provisions, behaved themselves rudely.
Well, fuck them for being rude.
Toward Judas, they belched at the table and vaulted in the living room. How dare!
I thought you were really reading that.
No.
I was like, what the fuck?
No, they were so rude. My, oh my. Anyway, they behaved themselves rudely toward Judas and those who were with him, railing and furthermore blaspheming.
I bet they were railing.
And speak. Oh my God. Oh, I did not see that coming. And furthermore, blaspheming and speaking impious words.
Those fucking pious words.
God damn it, motherfuck, piss, shit, hell, damn. But Judas and his company, calling upon the great sovereign of the world, capital S, who, without rams and cunning engines of war, hurled down Jericho in the times of Joshua. Remember that God?
They use horns, remember? Mm-hmm.
Rushed wildly against the wall. Having taken the city by the will of God, they made unspeakable slaughter.
Wow.
I can't even speak of it.
They rushed wildly, like they just used their heads to knock down the wall this time, or did they use horns again?
So much that the adjoining lake, which was 2 furlongs broad,
The fuck is all these different, like, these measurements?
Appeared to be filled with the deluge of blood.
That's yeah.
That's a lot of Kool-Aid.
Maybe they did use their heads to knock down the wall.
Yeah. When they had gone 750 furlongs from there, they made their way to Charax, to the Jews that are called...
Is that a Pokemon?
Tubieni.
Okay.
Charax. That does sound like...
It does sound like a Pokemon.
Charizard.
Right, yeah.
It's Charizard, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
No, I think that's what it's called, the Charizard. I don't know all my Pokemans, but I know that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big Pokemon person, but I know it sounded like a Pokemon name.
I know more than Hillary, and I know you don't say Pokemon go to the polls.
Right, yeah.
Oh, Hillary. Stop it. Stop it, Grandma. That's not okay, Grandma. Okay, anyway, from there they made their way to Charax, to the Jews that are called Tubieni. Okay?
Okay.
The Tubieni Jews.
Okay.
Like, let's go visit them for a bit.
Sure.
Okay? Auntie Tubieni Jew lady over there. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. They didn't find Timotheus in that district, for he had by then departed from the district without accomplishing anything. He took off, but had left behind a very strong garrison in one place.
Okay.
But Dositheus and Scythopolis...
There's a fuck ton of names in this chapter.
There's too many. I'm already lost. But Dositheus and Scythopolis, those sound like Greek names. So I think these are Seleucid guys.
Right.
Who were captains under Maccabees. I was wrong.
You were wrong.
I was wrong.
That was dead wrong.
I don't mind admitting I was wrong. Went out and destroyed those who had been left by Timotheus in the stronghold, more than 10,000 men. So these two guys, they were leaders of people who went out and destroyed.
Well, yeah,
10,000.
it wasn't just those two guys.
I was like, I mean... Okay, look, I have seen The Matrix where, like, Neo can take down, like, I don't know, 50 dudes or what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
But even that's ridiculous, and I'm not buying that these two guys, just because they were under Maccabees and had Zeus on their side, I'm not buying it, you know?
Well, I mean... There's a lot of historical accounts that say that these stories are true, just depending on how it happened is the other, like
the fight
they're definitely embellishing a lot of things in here.
Yeah.
And I'm betting that the numbers aren't maybe exactly right things like that. Okay. But you know, whatever.
Maccabeus, arranging his own army and divisions, set these two over the bands and marched in haste. Yeah, I guess if they just, killed several thousands.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah.
And marched in haste against Timotheus. And they're like, I just got done fighting. Can I take a break for a minute? Catch my breath?
No.
Ugh. Okay, so they marched in haste against Timotheus, who had with him 120,000 infantry and 2,500 cavalry.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of numbers.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. When Timotheus heard of the approach of Judas, I bet he ate his hat and was like, fuck me.
120,000 people. I know Judas didn't have that many people. So, like, I feel like that's a pretty massive army. I'd feel pretty good about my chances at that point.
Well, Timotheus is like, what the fuck? He heard of the approach of Judas. He at once sent away the women and the children with the baggage into the fortress called Carnion. For the place was hard to besiege and difficult to access by reason of the narrowness of the approaches on all sides. When the band of Judas, the one with the several thousands, who had led the first division, appeared in sight, and when terror and fear came upon the enemy, because the manifestation of him who sees all things came upon them, they fled in every direction. Oh, poor Timotheus. His dudes fled.
120. What?
No, you have the numbers backwards. Timotheus is the Greek guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the numbers.
I think you might be wrong there.
Okay, let's go back.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right. No. Okay, wait. Timotheus who had... No, you're right. I apologize. So, okay, Timotheus had all the guys.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. I was reading that wrong. I was wrong. You were right.
All right.
But they didn't seem very emotionally invested because they were like,
I guess.
They got Zeus, I'm out. And they bounced.
Yeah. There's no... Look, they just got done talking about this huge army that Lysias brought that was 80,000 people.
Right.
And now, all of a sudden, everything was hunky-dory except for, like, some people drowned, some women and children in a boat. And now, all of a sudden, there's 120,000 people fighting against Maccabees. Like, I call bullshit. Like, what the fuck is this?
Where were they?
Where did these people come from?
Well, they came from this city.
I guess, but where were they when the other people were fighting them?
Oh, they were waiting in the background.
Okay.
For the next chapter.
It sounds like a bunch of shit to me.
Right. They fled in every direction, carried this way and that, so that they were often injured by their own men and pierced with the points of their own swords. Friendly fire, friendly fire. Ouch, I just stabbed myself. Oh my God, this reminds me of the story that my dad's dad, my paternal grandfather, used to tell all the time. Every time we got together, he would tell this story, and it never ceased to crack him up. And his own laughter at this story made the rest of us laugh. The story isn't that funny, but his enjoyment of it was hilarious. He would tell the story about the time when he was in high school and he was on the football team and they were playing football and there was this huge fumble. And so everybody huge fumble. Okay. It was huge because like everybody was jumping on it into this big dog pile and it was like a big huddle.
Yeah.
And what's it called when everybody's on the ball?
A pile up.
A pile up. It was a huge pile up. And so he is at the bottom of this huge dog pile. That's the word, dog pile.
Okay.
And he sees somebody's rear end right in front of him. And to get out from under everybody, he just decided he's going to take a big old bite out of that rear. And he opens his mouth and he reaches out and he bit his own butt.
Wait, what?
It was his own butt.
How the fuck did he bite his own butt?
That's the funny part. No, you don't understand. My grandfather found so much joy in telling this story. Oh. It cracked him up.
Okay.
He thought it was the funniest thing, and he was really old.
I thought it'd be funnier if it would have been somebody else's butt that he bit.
No, it was his own butt. He bit his own butt.
That was one fucked up dog pile.
That was one fucked up. That was the point. He was like, we were so tangled up. He bit his own butt. Yeah. And that's what's happening here. These fucks are stabbing themselves. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
You have to say it like an old man, you know. Imagine a really, really old man and they have to breathe between words and, like we're talking about like he's in his 80s or 90s. And so he's like, wow. Like that's how he told it, you know?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Hilarious. He's hilarious, not the story.
Yeah. Right.
To be clear. I don't want anybody walking away from this thinking that I think that story is funny. The story's not funny. My grandfather telling it was funny.
Was he missing a couple of ribs or anything? Like, I'm just trying to think of the logistics here.
You're missing the point. Oh my God. No, it's just an old man telling an old man story. And he thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And that's the funny part.
I got it.
Judas continued the pursuit more vigorously, putting the wicked wretches to the sword, and he destroyed as many as 30,000 men. I mean, they should have said single-handedly at the very end of that.
Right, might as well, yeah.
Right? Yeah. But that word isn't there. I just added it because might as well.
Sure.
Timotheus himself, falling in with the company of Dositheus and Scythopolis.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Okay, look.
I'm going to look.
You say that name.
Scythopolis.
Yeah, but it's hard because it's Scythopolis.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like Cicerus and Sisyphus and Sassafras.
Yeah.
Oh my God, stop staring at me like I'm problematic. You know I have problems. Anyways, Timotheus, he's with these guys, implored them with much crafty guile to let him go with his life because he had in his power the parents of many of them and the kindred of some. So he's like, let me go, because, by the way, I could have some of y'all's families killed.
Right.
Otherwise, he said, little regard will be shown to these. So when he had with many words confirmed the agreement to restore them without harm, they let him go, that they might save their kindred.
This chapter is really confusing me, because I thought we just got done with a bunch of agreements that were like, we're going to leave you alone.
That's what the whole Bible is.
And then some fuckers went out and drowned some Jewish people, and then Maccabees goes in and kills those people.
Now we're at war.
And then now we're at war again with somebody slightly different, but they've got more people.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking confused.
Why? Because it's the same story over and over again.
They're saying 120,000, and then they just killed 30. Like,
just
the numbers are really fucking stupid.
Just ignore the numbers. The Jews are at war again is all you need to know.
It's like they had fucking spaghetti and then numbers written on a wall, and they just chose different numbers, and they're like, you know what? Let's not call it a stadia. Let's call it a furlong. And they're like, well, let's just make this make no fucking sense in the context of everything else we've just written before this, and just see how it goes.
I feel like you don't understand the Bible. Then Judas, marching against Carnion and the temple of Atargatis, killed 25,000 people.
Alligators.
Atargatis.
Another 25,000 dead.
After he had put these to flight and destroyed them, he marched against Ephron also, a strong city.
Yeah, okay.
Wherein were multitudes of people of all nations.
Didn't we just agree not to fight anymore a second ago?
Stalwart young men placed on the walls made a vigorous defense. I'm ignoring you.
Oh, okay.
There were great stores of war engines and darts there.
Fucking darts.
I mean, are we talking like darts, like we go throw darts, like when we go to my parents' house, like we all
that wouldn't be very effective.
Are we talking about those yard darts?
We're probably talking about those giant those arrow contraptions of war thing that they've got, like giant darts,
like yard darts,
really big yard darts.
I've never really seen
like
yard
size
darts.
of a human yard darts, probably.
I want to see yard darts. They were already out of commission and done with.
My grandparents had yard darts.
I believe you.
And we played with them when I was younger.
I believe you.
It was fun.
I bet you and your brother threw them at each other.
No, we tried to throw them in the ring. And then, the only thing we did stupid when we were there, they also had bows and arrows. Mm-hmm. And we shot them straight up in the air.
Oh my God.
And then we would run.
You and your brother are so fucking violent. You two are the reason that the Bible exists. I swear to God. You guys are the whole reason, because y'all are so violent.
It wasn't violent. We just wanted to see how close we could get it to come down to where we shot it up. So we would shoot them up, and then we would run for cover under the barn, and then see where it landed.
That's so stupid. And y'all threw knives and compasses at each other when you fought. You guys were so fucking violent.
It wasn't as bad as your.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
It made it sound really bad, but okay.
I mean, it was. Yeah. Did your brother or did he not throw a compass at you?
Yes.
Had you guys not been fighting with knives and shit?
Sort of.
I mean, y'all are violent little turds. I'm surprised that your mom didn't just tie you both up in the basement and just only feed you and then throw soup at you from the top of the stairs. But calling upon the sovereign, capital S, who with might shatters the strength of the enemy, they took the city into their hands and killed as many as, fill in the blank numbers. Here it says 25,000, but it doesn't matter.
Again, 25,000 there. We're just killing 25,000 all over the fucking place.
Of those who were in it. From now on with numbers, I'm just going to say fill in the blank number.
These are fairly, 25,000 people, right? It's a fairly decent sized town. And they're just walking in and killing 25,000 fucking. This is the Jews, right? The Jews are walking in and killing people.
Yeah.
25,000 people at a time. Can you imagine if anybody, the numbers are absurd. This is absurd. This is a lot of fucking people.
Yes. Yes, it is. Setting out from there. What? Why you just staring at me?
Moving right along.
I mean, this is a long chapter.
It is a long chapter.
And it's all numbers. And you know how I feel about numbers.
And you know how before you go numb, how many 25,000 people does it take to go numb?
How many licks to the center of a lollipop? Look, I just keep thinking of And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And at some point, there's 10,000 people, maybe more, The words of the prophets are written on the subway walls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it was redone by, I want to say Disturbed, and I did love that version. Normally, I don't love a good remake. It's got to be so good. Like, they've got to bring something to it. They really brought emotion to that song.
It really makes me sad that no one's ever covered Kodachrome by Paul Simon.
I really want you to kiss my ass and never talk about Paul Simon. You know how I feel about Paul Simon. And we have this discussion every time Simon and Garfunkel comes up.
Paul Simon's so much better.
No, Simon and Garfunkel is an entirely different brand of music. Listen.
Although Kodachrome is definitely a dated song.
I can't with that guy. I don't like his folksy shit. What are you talking about? Like
Simon and Garfunkel is folksy.
No, Simon and Garfunkel is a different type of music than Paul Simon. It's not the same kind. You would not play them both in the same playlist. They're different genres of music.
I've played them in the same playlist.
But you shouldn't. They're not.
I disagree.
They're not.
I vehemently disagree.
They are not the same type of music. They don't belong together.
I disagree.
You can disagree, but you're wrong.
But I don't feel like I am.
But it's not a feelings thing. They literally are filed under different genres of music.
You're gonna have to show me that.
I will show you that.
Because I don't agree. I don't think you're right.
I am right though.
We'll cover this in the Q&A.
We will, because no, Simon and Garfunkel is not the same genre of music as Paul Simon. And Simon.
What genre of music is Paul Simon, and what is Simon and Garfunkel?
Look, I'll have to get back to you, but they are different genres, and they don't belong together. And I can tell you that much.
Okay.
They don't belong together. It's not okay what you're doing.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, I was talking about remakes and how Disturbed, I believe, is the one that redid The Sound of Silence, and they did a really great job with it.
All right.
It's one of the few times that I really appreciate a cover of a song.
Yeah.
Another one that I will approve of is Landslide, which the band formerly known as the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
They covered that song that was originally done by Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Was it Stevie Nicks or Fleetwood Mac?
I think it was Fleetwood Mac.
I think it was Stevie Nicks.
Whatever. It was done by either Fleetwood Mac or Stevie Nicks.
Of Fleetwood Mac.
Right.
Yeah. At any rate, that one also is a cover that I highly, highly, highly approve of.
Yeah.
So
no, it was good.
You got to bring something good to it when you cover a song that powerful. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, back to the numbers in the Bible.
Yeah, 25,000. Another 25,000 dead.
Yeah. Setting out from there, wherever there is
somewhere where they killed 25,000 people. Yeah.
Lots of cities. They marched in haste against Scythopolis.
And I bet 25,000 people died there too.
Which is 600 furlongs away from Jerusalem. Oh, but when the Jews who were settled there testified of the goodwill that the Scythopolitans. Oh.
The fuck are the what?
The Scythopolitans. Okay. They're the ones that live in Scythopolis.
Okay.
Duh.
Scythopolitan. Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Scythopolitans of Scythopolis.
Scythopolitans definitely going to live in Scythopolis. Yeah.
Scythopolis.
That's a great name for it. I like that.
I know, right?
It's a great city name, yeah.
I'm like, oh man, this needs to be in a book, right?
Yeah.
Like Scythopolitans of
it's wasted in the Bible.
Scythopolis. It's so wasted. It's a good sci-fi or fantasy name.
Right.
Anyway, those people testified of the goodwill that the Scythopolitans had shown toward them and of their kind treatment of them in the times of their misfortune. They gave thanks and further exhorted them to remain well disposed toward the race for the future.
So they didn't kill 25,000 people there.
Then they went up to Jerusalem, the Feast of Weeks being close at hand.
Okay. Yeah.
You know the Feast of Weeks?
Sure.
Yeah. But after the feast called Pentecost, you know that one?
Sure.
Pentecost?
No. But I mean...
It's one of them Jewish holidays.
I'm sure it is. I don't remember which one it is, though.
I don't either.
It's been a while since we covered all those Jewish holidays.
I know. And there's a lot of them.
There are a lot of fucking Jewish holidays.
And even at that, like, they removed so many and decided that, we don't have to celebrate all of these. We'll only celebrate still a lot of them.
I feel like if they left them all in, there wouldn't be a day without a holiday.
Which, I mean, is cool. I do love me a packed calendar full of celebration. So, okay, after the feast called Pentecost, they marched in haste against Gorgias, the governor of Idumea. We know Gorgias.
Yeah.
He is
he's
a
Greek.
Sadducean.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came out with 3,000 infantry. Oh, that's nothing. And 400 cavalry. We got this.
Yeah.
That's small beans. We've killed 25,000.
Right. Yeah.
More than once, even.
Should just be like a second thought.
Right? A flick.
Yeah.
I flick my booger finger at you. When they had set themselves in array, it came to pass that a few of the Jews fell.
Oh, no.
What?
This guy must have been like the boss. Like he's a big boss.
He's a big boss. A certain Dositheus, one of Bacanor's company, who was on horseback and was a strong man, pressed hard on Gorgias, and taking hold of his cloak, dragged him along by main force. While he planned to take the accursed man alive, one of the Thracian cavalry bore down on him and disabled his shoulder. And so Gorgias escaped to Marissa. Damn you, Gorgias! When those who were with... Hold on, let me read that again. When those who were with Esdras... Oh, that's the name of one of the extra books. Esdras. Yeah. It's one of the extra books of the Bible.
That we haven't read. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When those who were with Esdras had been fighting long and were weary, Judas called upon the Lord to show himself. Show me yourself, Lord.
Wow, he's okay.
Yeah. Fighting on their side and leading in the battle.
I guess he's shown up to a couple of battles already, so.
If I was God, I'd be like, excuse you?
Right. Like, I've already helped you with 2. Like, what do you think this is, man?
You called on me to what? I'm sorry.
I barely ever show up, and I've showed up twice for you.
Remember how I'm in charge and you're not?
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Right?
Honestly, if I was Yahweh, I would yeet Judas and all the Maccabees, like, into the next century. I would be like, y'all ain't it. Then, in the language of his ancestors, he raised the battle cry, joined with hymns. How do you raise a battle cry joined with hymns?
I don't know.
To me, a battle cry is rah, and then hymns are like la 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 la. So the two don't go together, right?
Yeah.
Like one is kill him, yeah, blood curdling screams.
To be fair, we haven't ever heard a hymn done in the original, language, so maybe it sounds more like a battle cry.
I just can't imagine.
They could sound like Klingons, for all we know.
Or Vogons.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they were doing Vogon poetry.
Could be.
Could be. Then he rushed against Gorgias's troops when they were not expecting it and put them to flight.
I mean, that's the best time to do it, when someone's not expecting it.
I gotta tell you, if I was at war, I would always be expecting it.
That seems to be a good plan.
When I'm at war, I always expect my enemy to be warring me.
Yeah, especially if they've recently been warring at us.
And especially if I had, within the last year, killed some of their women and children.
Sure, yeah. Seems like you might want to prep for that.
Yeah. Judas gathered his army and came to the city of Adullam. As the 7th day was coming on, they purified themselves according to the custom and kept the Sabbath there. Always doing that at the wrong time, I feel like.
Well,
I mean,
what are you gonna do? You want God to come down and fight with you. You gotta follow his rules.
I guess. On the following day, when it had become necessary, Judas and his company came to take up the bodies of those who had fallen, and in company with their kinsmen to bring them back to the sepulchres of their ancestors.
Okay.
But under the garments of each one of the dead, they found consecrated tokens of the idols of Jamnia, which the law forbids the Jews to have anything to do with. Oh, damn. It became clear to all that it was for this cause that they had fallen. So,
What?
Okay, the Jews were like, oh no, some of us died. Let's go gather our dead.
Oh.
And all of their own guys that had died, they were all the ones that had idols.
That's real convenient, isn't it?
That's cute.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no, those were the bad ones amongst us.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Only the non-Jewish
died.
Well,
God was still on our side, even though we lost some people, because obviously I feel like somebody must have just like slid them under there and like, look,
my gosh.
See, it's not God's fault. It's just they had these were there.
These fuckers had Asherah poles in their back pocket.
Right.
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Can you even believe it?
Yeah.
No, I cannot actually believe it.
Plus, I want to know who was in charge of collecting the bodies, because like I feel like maybe they were just like, we're just going to tell everybody that this is what happened, and there's a reason why these people died, and you guys are all just got to keep the morale
sworn to secrecy, and it's for the cause.
Sounds sus to me.
It does sound sus to me as well. Yeah. All therefore blessing the ways of the Lord, the righteous judge who makes manifest the things that are hidden, turned themselves to supplication, praying that the sin committed might be wholly blotted out. They were like, it wasn't me. In
the past, God hasn't cared. If there's an idol amongst them, then he's going to fuck you all up.
The whole house gets killed.
Yeah, but apparently this is not that day. This is different.
They're like, not it, nose goes. And God's like, okay, cool.
God's really kind of, changed
waffling,
over the time.
Wishy-washy, inconsistent, hypocritical.
Yeah.
The noble Judas exhorted the multitude to keep themselves from sin, for they had seen with their own eyes what happened because of the sins of those who had fallen. When he had made a collection man by man to the sum of 2,000 drachmas of silver, he sent to Jerusalem to offer a sacrifice for sin, doing very well and honorably in this, in that he took thought for the resurrection. That's
what?
They're in the middle of war.
Yeah.
But he's like, fuck me. Some of our dudes were being sacrilegious, and that's why they died. And so even though we're in the middle of war, we're collecting our dead, is how we found this out.
Yeah.
In the middle of war.
Sure.
And we need to stop for a second. Times, we have to do a sacrifice real quick because we got to get right with the Lord.
Got it.
And so he took up a collection and sent back to Jerusalem to be like, hey, holla, can you guys do a real quick sacrifice?
I'm going to be real honest here. It feels like the battle didn't go quite like they wanted it to.
Right.
And they had to come up with an excuse for their people to make it sound better.
Yeah.
This is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
This is just them playing, they're propagandizing their troops.
It's a pep rally.
Yeah.
And not only are we trying to pep you at the rally you with pep.
Yeah.
We are also and everybody cough up $5.
Yeah.
Like, we want your enthusiasm and your deep pockets.
Sure.
Like, that is some fucking nerve. Like, that is some buy-in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, give me not only your promise and your enthusiasm and your sword, fight with me, but also and your gold or silver.
Think of how scared these people must be. They're literally fighting people with they're fighting with swords.
Yeah.
Like you run into battle and you're stabbing people right in front of you, and they're stabbing at you, and you're like, this sucks. Like I'm sorry, but I don't want that job.
No,
like
me
I'm
neither.
not going to go stab people. That fucking sucks.
Now, some of these guys had already lost their wife and children.
Right, but they still have swords coming at them.
Yeah.
So they're scared to death. And you tell them, hey, if your God sees if he chooses to be against us because these people had whatever, then we're going to be in really bad trouble. So they're just like, hey, we need your money, and we're going to stop and do this prayer thing real quick and do it. And they're going to be like, okay, because who wants to die? Not it. Right.
That's what I'm saying. Nose goes. And God's
and I bet if they had a fucking idol on them, they ditched that shit.
Oh, I bet they did. I bet if I bet if this story wasn't true, but whatever Maccabees dude, Judas or whatever, was walking around saying it, I bet at that point, whoever did have an idol, like you said, threw it out.
Oh, yeah.
For if he wasn't expecting that those who had fallen would rise again, it would be superfluous and idle to pray for the dead. But if he was looking forward to an honorable memorial of gratitude laid up for those who die in godliness, then the thought was holy and godly. Therefore, he made the atoning sacrifice for those who had died, that they might be released from their sin. The end.
Interesting. I really that one is going to require digging back into, because like
that's part of that rise again, resurrection, martyrdom stuff. That
the resurrection shit has been popping up a lot in this book.
Yeah.
And
we're finally hitting it toward the end of the book. It's going to be like every chapter now, it seems like.
Yeah. And I don't know if you recall, but like from First Maccabees, when they were talking about all these battles that were happening around Judas Maccabeus' time, they were just like small. It sounded to me like they were just small skirmishes. They were like, and they won again, and they won again, and they won again, right? Like there was no mention of 25,000 people, nothing like that.
Right.
But 25,000 fucking people, that's I mean, holy
populations.
Shit. Yeah, they're killing a fuck ton of people. Like, the Jewish people are killing a fuck ton of people.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane to me.
I mean, I'm not going to say that the other people didn't necessarily have it coming. Like, they were definitely forcing their way onto the Jewish people, but also the Jewish people were trying to expand their territory, and again, we're picking fights and bringing it onto themselves.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's we're talking about ancient times here, where you know, everybody was trying to get theirs for themselves, right? And
kind of like nowadays.
And Judea was trying to get more land and control their own people, as much as anybody else was trying to do that same thing. You know, and yes, some people were trying to conquer them, and then we get into points in time where they were trying to conquer other people. So I'm not sure how justified they were in killing all these people, and I'm not sure who these people they were like. Were they killing just their enemies, or were they just killing towns that were maybe harboring? Like, it sounds like they were killing a fuck ton of people,
right? And
maybe just kind of indiscriminately.
It sounds like they were going through a town and being like, take Yahweh as your sovereign God, or we'll kill you. And also support us in our war against the Seleucid guys that are chasing us. Right. And when towns said,
if they were wishy-washy, they're just like, fuck you.
And they killed them.
Yeah.
Whole town.
Like, that's kind of what it sounds like. Again, I don't know exactly. Like, this is much more detailed than it was going in the first Maccabees, but, and I don't know what it is, but.
It just sounds very expansionist and not as defensive as they would have you believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, they were infringed upon and they had to defend them. It's the whole, they have the right to defend themselves. And it's like, this is not just defense. This is wiping out entire populations.
Yeah.
Like, you're using words wrong.
No, and we kind of talked about that, like, at points in time with the Maccabees. Like, it does feel like at certain points they became a little bit more expansionist than they should have, given what they had claimed they were doing.
I mean, a lot more, not just a little more, a lot more, because that's why it's not included in the Hebrew Bible.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it paints them in a bad light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, is that the end of the chapter then?
Sure as fuck was.
All right. That was 2 Maccabees chapter 12, which means that next time we'll be back with
2 Maccadoodles chapter 13.
All right. We'll see you then.
Bye.